Hello, and welcome to the inaugural episode of Detox's Fantasy Football Roundup. I do both fantasy football and the weekly football pick'ems, so I'll go over both of those in this video. My first game of the fantasy football season went poorly, and a lot of that falls. Actually, I will show the box score right now. So if you want to take a look at that, look at it there. And yeah. So my very first matchup, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers defense shit the bed. And even if the thing is, even if they hadn't, I still would have lost because there were 4 players on the other person's team who scored at least 24 fantasy points. Derek Carr, the Las Vegas quarterback, Joe Mixon, the Cincinnati running back, Tyler Lockett of Seattle, and I don't even know who TJ Hawkinson is, the Detroit tight end. Don't follow the lines. But yeah, he just beat me up, so that wasn't going to happen. I didn't have bad performances. I had, Josh Allen got me 17 points. Chris Godwin got me 23 points. Cole Beasley got me 14 points. And I did okay. I got 108 points. But when your opponent gets 138, you don't win. So, but yeah, so that was this week in fantasy. So I lost. For the second week, I've decided I'm keeping my foot in the gas. I'm really not changing much. I decided that I'm going to swap out Cole Beasley for, who did I swap him out for? I'm going to go with Jarvis Landry because there was a reason for it, and I can't remember. Hold on, I'm going to switch pages really quickly here. Yeah, I went with Jarvis Landry because they're playing the Texans, and I think Cleveland can light up the Texans. I was a little back and forth because I do have Juju Smith-Schuster on my bench, and I was thinking, maybe him against Las Vegas wouldn't be a bad idea. I was also considering, seeing as I have Matt Stafford on my bench, I was like, maybe him against the Colts in place of Josh Allen might be a good idea. But, I mean, you really never know. Anybody could have a dud game or just go off. So yeah, I'm not 100% sure how Week 2 is going to go. Hopefully I do better. There were some teams that I saw in Week 1 in my grouping who had like 150 or 160 points. So not looking forward to playing them. As far as pick'ems go, I got my ass handed to me. Like, it was a bad week. I can't remember the last time I had a week this poor. Okay, so I did accidentally, I forgot to do my pick'ems for Thursday, so I missed the Bucks-Cowboys game, and I would have picked Tampa Bay, and they barely won. That was an ugly game. But so that one doesn't count. So my record for the week was 3-12. It is terrible. There were some crazy things that happened. So I picked the Falcons over the Eagles. Foolish move, and the Eagles stomped them 32-6. I picked the Bills over the Steelers, which I thought was a good pick, and nope, Steelers won. Steelers won by a touchdown. I picked the Vikings over the Bengals, and the Bengals won. Didn't see that coming, but I guess that's what I get for going for Kirk Cousins. So, lesson learned. I correctly picked the 49ers over the Lions, even though it was a nail-biter at the end, because the Lions decided they wanted to play in the second half. So that was a 41-33 game, but I picked the 49ers, they won. I picked the Titans over the Cardinals, and Kyler Murray made me pay for that. 38-13. The Titans got stomped. And Derrick Henry's on my fantasy team, and he kind of got shut down. But yeah, it was not a pretty game. Hopefully the Titans can bounce back. I mean, there's 17 games this season, so hopefully they can do it. I picked the Colts over the Seahawks, and now I'm questioning why I did that. Yeah, Russell Wilson beat me up. Seahawks won 28-16. I correctly picked the Chargers over the Washington football team. Good for me. Justin Herbert, like, it's his second year, and he's looking all right. So, yeah, got one win. I picked the Jets over the Panthers, and, yeah, I guess I kind of deserve that, don't I? Yeah, it's Sam Darnold's revenge game against the Jets, and he won. And it was the Jets' offense is a super young squad. I think their whole team might be a young team, and I know they have a new coach and all that sort of stuff. But yeah, they did look better than they did with Adam Gase, so I guess that's good. But yeah, Panthers won. Picked the Jaguars over the Texans because it was Trevor Lawrence's first game, and I thought, hey, they're gonna come out firing on all cylinders. No, Texans with Tyrod Taylor, Tyrod Taylor was good when he was on the Bills. Yeah, Tyrod Taylor smoked him. Like, no. Jaguars couldn't do anything. I picked the Browns over the Chiefs, and it almost happened. Like, I just did it because I like the Browns. But, yeah, barring some crazy play at the end of that game and a few Browns miscues at the end of the game, like, first half, the Browns looked great. But they took their foot off the gas a couple of times, and they really shouldn't have. And you can't do that against Patrick Mahomes or Tyreek Hill. It's not going to work. So yeah, Browns lost. Hopefully they bounce back next week. I picked the Patriots over the Dolphins because Mac Jones, I thought, yeah, they weren't going to lose to the Dolphins. No, they lost to the Dolphins by 1. Wasn't really a great game on either team's front. I guess Jones looked all right, but Dolphins are just a tad bit better. So, yeah, lost that one. The Packers versus the Saints. Now, I saw somebody on Twitter post a conspiracy theory that because Rodgers was so unhappy in the offseason, he only agreed to play to tank the Packers season. You know, might believe it, because the Jameis Winston-led New Orleans Saints, with his now new LASIK eyes, beat the Packers 38-3. It was terrible. The Packers looked awful. Aaron Rodgers looked awful. He got benched for what's his name? Jordan Love. Oof. Ugly game. Picked the Giants over the Broncos because I couldn't tell you who the Broncos quarterback was. I still don't actually know who the Broncos quarterback is. I might have to look it up. But yeah, Broncos 27-13 over the Giants. I guess it's not that surprising. And second to last game, the Rams over the Bears, which I correctly picked because I was like, Matt Stafford's first game in Los Angeles, he's going to go off, and he did. And I hope Matt Stafford has a really good year because I've always liked him. It was just that he was always on the Lions, and the Lions have never been great. Even when they had a few good players, they'd make it to the wild card and then dead. And the last game, the Raiders beat the Ravens. The Raiders looked ugly in that first half, and I turned the game off because I was like, Ravens got this. Lamar Jackson. And I know they have a few key injuries. I think they might even be out for the season. But I was like, they got this. No, apparently not. Even though Derek Carr looked terrible in that first game, first half. No, they won. So yeah. So that was week 1, and we'll go over what I picked for week 2, and we'll see how much this comes back to bite me in the ass. So let's take a gander here. I have the Washington football team going over the New York Giants on Thursday night. Let's see. Bengals over the Bears. I feel that's safe. Browns over the Texans. Hopefully the Texans don't do what they just did against the Jaguars. The Browns looked good in the first half against the Chiefs, so I think maybe if they can stretch it out and kind of shake off whatever rust they were having in that second half, they can beat the Texans. Rams over the Colts. I feel that's easy. Carson Wentz on the Colts. I don't think he's going to go off. And the Rams have a good defense, so they'll pressure him. I don't even know who do the Colts have a good running back? And the Rams have Aaron Donald. It's fine. Bills over the Dolphins. I think the Bills are going to bounce back. And I think they'll take down the Dolphins. Patriots over the Jets. I don't feel that needs an explanation. Hopefully Mac Jones doesn't struggle, and I just assume the Jets are going to lose. But yeah, unless Wilson starts pulling some tricks out. But yeah, I think the Patriots got that. Eagles over the 49ers. This one I was back and forth on, but the way I'm forgetting his name now. Jalen Hurts, the Eagles quarterback. The way he played week 1, I think they can take down the 49ers. Will they? I don't know, but I'm going to go with the Eagles on this. I have the Steelers going over the Raiders. They both looked good in week. The second half Raiders looked better than the first half Raiders, but the Steelers looked good. But I think the Steelers can take the Raiders. I'm going Saints over Panthers. Can Jameis Winston do it again? Sam Darnold, can he win back-to-back games? Who knows? But I think the Saints can do it. Because this was a team built for Drew Brees. And, yeah, Drew Brees is gone now. But, I mean, if Winston's eyes are fixed, who knows? I'm picking the Jaguars over the Broncos. Trevor Lawrence for his first win? Maybe? I don't know. But, I mean, the Broncos could win, but I don't know. Cardinals over the Vikings. I think Kyler Murray's gonna do well again. And, yeah, I don't see the Vikings being a major threat against them. Buccaneers over the Falcons I have going, because it's the Falcons, and I think Tom Brady's they're gonna shake off whatever problems they were having in the first week when they looked ugly against the Cowboys. Even though they won, they didn't look great. So I think they're gonna shake that off, and I think they're gonna take it to the Falcons. I'm gonna pick the Cowboys over the Chargers because, with what I just said, the Cowboys looked good week 1, and I think Dak Prescott can go off against the Chargers. Ezekiel Elliott, if he can get going, I think he'll be good. And the Cowboys' defense isn't bad, so I think they can rustle up a young Herbert, and I think they can pull out a win there. I'm looking for the Titans to bounce back against the Seahawks. I think Derrick Henry can run over that Seahawks defense. And I'm hoping he does, and I hope Ryan Tannehill does a little bit better this week. This one might be a questionable pick, but I'm going to go for it. I have the Ravens going over the Chiefs. While the Ravens weren't able to close out the last game, I think they can take down the Chiefs. And this one may be a loss, but I'm putting some faith in the Ravens. I'm putting some faith in Lamar Jackson, hoping that they can do it. And, man, if Aaron Rodgers is tanking the season, this might be a bad pick. But I can't pick the Lions over the Packers, so go Packers, I guess. And, yeah, we'll see if the Packers can beat the Detroit Lions and Jared Goff. But yeah, so that is this week in my fantasy football stuff. We'll see you next week and see how I did. Hopefully I do better than 3-12. But yeah, we'll see you guys next time.